Hello and welcome to Java with Jim. I'm Jim Reese, Director of Business Development at Offit Kerman, and with me today is Joe DeMattos, President and CEO at Health Facilities Association of Maryland, otherwise known as HFAM. Joe, great to see you today. And as I should have known, you were going to outdress me, which is not hard to do these days.
It's
But you
not
look
hard
great.
to do. It's not hard to do, but you dress up in respect to the person you're speaking with. So I felt like I had to throw on a tie. It's
All right,
good
well,
to be with you. It's
what
good to
does
be
that
with you
say
today.
about me?
I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there, but
Um,
yeah.
Well, thanks for joining me. So, Joe, tell us about HFAM. What do you do there, and what makes you guys different from other groups in your industry?
Well, look, Maryland is super blessed to have HFAM. I've only been here 14 years, but HFAM's been around 76 years. And really, it's less about HFAM. I'll tell you about it in a minute, but it's more about our members. It's about the nursing homes, assisted living providers, and others that we represent in our membership. So HFAM has been around for 76 years, and we do represent. That means we advocate for and help nursing homes, assisted livings, and other providers to navigate the field of healthcare so they can provide the best possible quality care to Marylanders in need.
Well, that's got to be quite the navigation, to use your word. Well, I can't imagine because it's ever changing too. Um, so, Joe, when it comes to HFAM, what would you say you're most proud of?
I think a couple of things. I think one, obviously a few years ago, none of us were planning to navigate the worst pandemic in 100 years. Um, that was to say it was a challenging time is just a gross understatement. But I'm incredibly proud of our sector, and I do believe that HFAM was in the right place at the right time, not to just assist our members, but the entire sector. We made a decision very early on that we were going to help anybody that we could during the pandemic. There were times that I personally sort of begged a hospital to provide PPE equipment to a nursing home, and in that case, many of those cases, those nursing homes were not members. So I'm proud. I'm proud of the way that we got through the pandemic. I'm also proud of the way that we incrementally fought over a period of 10, 13, 14 years for increases in Medicare rates with our partners at the American Healthcare Association, and in Medicaid rates with three or four governors. So I'm very proud of the fact that while it's really never enough, that we are adequately reimbursed to provide quality care, and we have good partners in government that are with us in increasing those rates as needed.
Yeah. I would assume, Joe, that the landscape is ever changing as it relates to healthcare and regulations and so forth. So, what do the next 6 months look like for you and HFAM?
Jim, that's a great question. It's interesting how serendipity works. Right before the pandemic, we completed a 10-year process to update the state regulations related to nursing homes. And over the next 6 months, we're going to be finalizing those new group of regulations for assisted living providers. So that'll take up quite a bit of time over the next several months. We also will be, along with other states, moving to a new rate-based system for paying for Medicaid. That is the same system that's used to pay for Medicare, the patient-driven model system. So that'll take a great deal of time as well. I think both of those will result again in reinforcing that the number one objective of nursing homes and assisted living providers is to provide quality care for Marylanders in need.
And boy, their role is so important, especially as we're living longer with better care, better medicine. So the role in those members of your organization is just so important.
Well, yeah,
Um,
thank you. Thank you. I
yeah.
appreciate you recognizing that.
So Joe, besides the fact that you're a top-notch dresser and always look really good, what do most people watching this video not know about you?
Well, I got to tell you, it's kind of an anomaly that I'm dressed this way because I grew up in Maili, Hawaii. My family immigrated to Hawaii in 1883. So I grew up in a rural, predominantly Hawaiian, very culturally proud community. I will always be a Keiki Okaaina, a child of Hawaii and a child of Maili. So to be in a suit and a tie in a community where I grew up wearing shorts and what we call flip-flops here, I think most people are like, they'll have whiplash when they consider my upbringing versus how I dress.
Oh, that's excellent. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. I think most people would not know that about you for sure. Joe, thanks for spending time with us today. Really appreciate it. I know I'll see you sometime soon at our favorite watering hole for coffee. I'm sure in the next week or so.
Hey, Jim, I want to thank you so much for all that you do. You're a great connector, and so many people benefit from what you do at work. And your giving heart, professionally and personally, makes a huge difference. So thanks for having me today.
Thank you for your kind words, and I'll see you soon.
See you soon.
All right, bye bye.